What's good, everybody? It's your brother Mad Black, the most dangerous, most toxic black man on the internet, and I'm black up in your face again with some more pro-black commentary. So, I want to talk about this video that I saw recently, and it's just a short video from TikTok. Young black woman on there with dreadlocks and some glasses, and I'm assuming based on the nonsense that comes out of her mouth, she's one of these ultra intersectional black female liberal types, because she made this video saying that she thinks that white people who are quote unquote allies of black people, that they need to stand outside the movie theater and block white people from seeing the new Black Panther movie, and make sure only black people can come see this movie for the first weekend. It's just ridiculous. I'm going to play the audio so you folks can hear it, because even me trying to describe it now, I don't feel like I'm doing it justice, because it sounds ridiculous. It sounds so ridiculous. But I'm going to talk about, after I'm going to play the audio, then I'm going to talk a little bit about her. Then, of course, I'm going to talk about some of the buffoons who have made their retaliation against this one little video here. But what we're really going to talk about in this video is the ridiculousness of this black liberal, quote unquote, woke mindset. I don't like calling it woke. I like calling it intersectional. Because that's the mentality. That's where it comes from. These black people who think I'm black, but I'm also a woman first, or I'm black, but I'm also gay first, or, just nonsense. Now, this is all nonsense they make up in their head. And as I like to always say, the only thing that's actually in the intersection is a yellow streak and roadkill. But these fools like to profess trying to have these dual allegiances and these dual citizenships within society, and it really never works for them. But let's listen to this audio, and we're going to talk about this weirdo here and some of the buffoons who responded to her as well, because this is another example of the two types of coonery that we see on social media. So let's play the audio and let's hear what she has to say. And you guys give me your opinions on it in the comments section. But let me play it first, and then we're going to talk about it. Let's go.
This message is to all our would-be accomplices and white allies. This message is to all the white people who have BLM in their bio. If you really want to prove to black people that you love us and you care about us and you are down for the cause, do not go see that movie opening weekend. You buy your ticket, you give it to a black person or a black family who can't afford to go, and then you go sit at that theater in front of the doors.
Just ridiculous. Why would anyone do this? This sounds absolutely ridiculous. First of all, no movie theater would even allow you to do that. But let's keep on listening.
You make sure that every black person in that theater can enjoy that movie in peace. You make sure that you use your body to block us from anybody who would be coming in that theater to do us harm. That is your job. You can go see it on another weekend. Go see it on the second or third weekend. But the first weekend, that's for us. To do anything other than this is anti-black.
Yeah, that was the kicker that got a lot of these conservative buffoons upset. So, you heard that, and you heard how ridiculous that sounds, okay? And this is actually one of the reasons why you've never heard me refer to myself as woke or conscious or whatever. I always say pro-black, okay? I'm not ashamed of the word or the term pro-black. That's why I say it in all my intros, okay? And I know that there are a lot of fakers and phonies who have ruined the idea and the term pro-black, but that doesn't matter to me, because I'm here to prove that such a thing actually exists in truth and honesty, okay? But I don't refer to myself as woke, because I saw that the whole idea of what woke was being overtaken by a lot of these pro gender rights, pro feminist, pro LGBT fools in the liberal side of things. So I saw that very early on when I started hearing that word. Okay, So I knew I didn't want to be associated with that, because that's a problem in and of itself. And even this girl in this video, I mean, she looks like the stereotype. I'm sorry to say. I love black women with dreadlocks. I love black women that have braids. I love black women with glasses. But this lady is kind of going into a bit of a stereotype here, okay? With the glasses and the nose ring and the piercing going inside her lip. It's not even like a hoop. It's literally just a piercing going inside her lip, which is disgusting. And it looks extremely painful, by the way. But yeah, I mean, like I said, these people, they come off almost as a stereotype of the nonsense that they spew. But once again, I saw this video and I saw, like, just looking up this lady, I saw all of the baseball cap wearing, tight shirt wearing ass black dudes who claim conservative. They claim they're conservative gang or they're conservative set. I laugh at them because they're not really conservatives. They're just a bunch of buffoons pretending to be something online. And they're acting all flabbergasted and acting, having phony outrage and making it seem like, oh my God, this black woman is racist because she's saying that white people can't go see Black Panther. This is racist. Knowing damn well that's not the definition of racism. First of all, this lady is a buffoon and really doesn't even have that much popularity. These Negroes made her popular. Like, for the most part, there's really not even any white people even talking about this post from this one liberal loony. But you know, these Negroes, that's how I know that their entire purpose on social media is to tear down black people and make black people seem as if we are the racists or black people are bad. And to somehow carve out a little den or a little like doghouse for themselves up under white conservatives. You know, these Negroes think they're going to get a pat on the head from their white conservative buddies if they just regurgitate their BS. So, you know, these Negroes have blown up this video by making it seem as if this woman is racist. No one would even know who this woman is if these Negroes didn't make video after video about her. And you got all the classic coons on social media, you know, Officer Scrotum, you got Night Talks, you got the Hodge twins, all the Negroes who basically look alike on social media with their, like I said, they got their baseball caps, they got their little American flags or some sort of American or Trump paraphernalia in the background and their tight t-shirts, and they come out there and pretend to be conservative. So that's one half of the biscuit. Then you got the other half of the biscuit here with this lady on the liberal side telling white people that they can't go see Black Panther. It's the dumbest thing ever. Since white people made the damn movie, white people have put all of their anti-black propaganda into this sequel, killing off the black man and making it about a bunch of women and with no male protection and the Dora Buldaggery as the heroes in the movie and all this other nonsense. So they're setting the stage for what they think black society should be with this new Black Panther movie. Okay, so basically white people made this movie. I know intersectional bedwenches like this girl, she's gonna get all wet in the drawers watching this type of movie. But white people made it, white people financed it, white people produced it. It's a part of a whole white corporation. How can you tell white people not to go watch the movie, Negro? This is the same as when I saw that whole nonsense with those biracial students basically telling white people they couldn't come into the multicultural center at the, I think it was the Arizona State University library or whatever. They were telling white people they couldn't come in. I was like, Negro, you don't own this school. White people allowed you to have this multicultural center. And you can't keep them out of there. That's why I can't stand some of these liberal Negroes. Like, white people give you stuff. White people make something for you. You beg white people to do this stuff. And then you want to try to play like you're the top dog or you're in control of something. Negro, you're not in control of anything. White people made you. They brainwashed you with that nonsense that they teach at these universities and these social science books. They've warped your mind completely. They made you Negroes in a lab somewhere and have unleashed you onto the black community with all your buffoonery. So you trying to make it seem like white people can't come into this place. If a white person busted up in there with an AK-47, you Negroes wouldn't do anything. This chick right here would probably run up to the guy and try to give him a hug or get down on her knees and do something else to him. She probably is going to go with a white boyfriend or something like that to see Black Panther too, if I'm not mistaken. So, I don't want to hear that nonsense about white people need to stay out of this movie. Stop that crap. Like I said, the damn movie wasn't made for you anyway. If it was made for you in any capacity, it was to brainwash you. Like I said, the strong black male lead is dead, and the black people, the women and the children got to fend for themselves. That this is basically a white supremacist propaganda movie. And a lot of you Negroes don't even realize it. I'm not saying don't go see it, but let's be honest about what it is when you watch it. Understand what you're looking at when you go see it. And like I said, you got one side of the butter biscuit with this liberal buffoon here, and you got the other side with these conservative buffoons acting as if all black people are racist or this black woman is racist. This coonette can't keep anyone out of the movie. Okay, she hasn't made a law or a legislation that keeps white people out the movie theater. Or she never made now if she made her own movie theater, her own black-owned movie theater, and said white people can't come, I guess that would be racist, but white people own so many other movie theaters, it's not that big of a deal for them. I mean, hell, they've been keeping black people out of stuff for God knows how long. What's good enough for the goose is good enough for the gander. If she did do that and kept them out for one weekend, hell, you whites have been keeping black people. I mean, my dad told me stories. This is not years ago or centuries ago during slavery. My father told me stories about white people saying black people couldn't go to the movie theater at certain times. Okay? When he was a teenager. This wasn't in antiquity somewhere. This happened very recently. So all this nonsense about black racism because some coonette gets on TikTok and tells you white people not to do something as if anyone even saw her video or anyone's going to listen to her. Stop that crap. Stop giving these false equivalents and intellectual dishonesty with the racism or reverse racism argument. Let's not do that. But I might do a separate video just talking about the difference between being pro-black and woke. Because like I said before, I don't claim woke, I don't claim conscious. I've always just claimed to be pro-black. So I keep things very simple. Like Malcolm X said, make it plain. And you folks can let me know what you feel about this video in the comments section. Anyway, Mad Black, and I will be back with my foot on these devils' back.